This is an f6f hellcat.
I'm John D. Reinhardt, and I'm on a mission to explore California's rich aviation heritage from the dawn of flight right through to the space age by visiting the many California Air Museums. Today we're taking the 101 freeway to the bottom of the Conejo Grade in Ventura County to pay a visit to the Southern California wing of the Commemorative Air Force at the airport in Camarillo. Established here at the airport in 1981 with just one airplane, that big C-46 Curtiss Commando, the collection has blossomed into dozens of World War II vintage aircraft, including this huge Grumman f6f hellcat. That's a lot of real estate.
Yeah.
Our tour was super complete.
One day they come up and they ask me about an airplane. I said, I'm a mechanic, and that was, you are a mechanic. Come to work for us in the airplane.
And took in not just the airplanes, but a peek inside an actual MiG-21 cockpit.
If you look at these guys, it used to be in the old days, part of your seat, your cushion was part of your parachute.
One of the many special things about the CAF is that they fly their airplanes. Well, perhaps not this Fiesler Stork.
And General Montgomery liked the airplane so much, he captured one, painted up in British markings, and he flew the airplane. This are the markings that we had before the war with the meatball in the center of the star. It just says U.S. Army. The Air Force was a part of the Army. An airplane is only as good as its last inspection.
It was fun to see one of my personal favorites, the S&J Advanced Trainer with the cowling off. Look at that motor! You can climb inside the C-46.
It took 5 guys to fly this airplane. Pilot, co-pilot, radio man, navigator, and the crew chief engineer. During World War II, the Japanese had captured both roads going into China, the Burma and the Lido Road. So you had to fly them in.
Ron showed me a very rare photograph of an Indian elephant being used to lift 50-gallon drums of gasoline, loading them into a C-46. The star of the collection is the fully restored and flyable PBJ.
It took us 23 years to get it flyable. We brought it back. There was enough corrosion in the airplane that what we had to do was take it apart and put it back together again. The Navy had this 3-color scheme. This one is painted up as MB-11, Marine Bomber number 11.
She is the last surviving example of these important maritime bombers. And on the second Saturday of the month, you can buy a ticket to ride in this beautiful working piece of history. But there's so much more to the SoCal wing than just these airplanes.
If a cadet who wants to learn everything about aviation, from avionics to flying a plane to mechanics, the principles of flight, we have a whole program that we have now, and we were able to create an accreditation program with a high school here in Camarillo.
And there is the preservation of the heritage that these planes represent, from things like the collection of uniforms, their copious airplane models, and this crazy Link trainer.
This is how they taught the guys to fly on instruments.
It's easy to find the SoCal wing of the CAF. They're right behind that enormous Hamilton Standard propeller at the end of Eubanks Street off of Pleasant Valley Road in Camarillo.